the amount of foolishness that is just available with one simple click. So what are we going to be talking about in this video? Family, I don't know if you guys have seen this, but this is a super viral TikTok. I'm going to show the video. Maybe I'll chime in a little bit here and there, but then we're going to take a look at a woman's perspective of this TikTok, and we're going to break that down in our own special way. But then we're going to transition over to looking at how the guys feel about this particular TikTok. And I think I'll come back at the end for a close. But family, you want to talk about delusional entitlement? We got it all in this particular TikTok. And yes, we're going to be talking about the dating process. When is she a keeper and when is it time to run? Shout out to all my day one subscribers and everybody who's been tuned into the channel. You guys know I appreciate all the love. Let's get it, family. A young Corinne Steffens in training. I'm just messing around.
So y'all tell me what's so bad about me deciding to cook a home-cooked meal for my girl?
No, everything is bad about it. Just someone said, because it's our second day.
So what?
I expect you to take me to the Capitol Grill.
And we will go to the Capitol Grill.
When?
On another day. We went out last.
When you take me out and do more.
I'm keeping my word.
No, you're not keeping your word.
You haven't even.
You're not.
You don't even know that yet.
Wait, no, listen. You see this?
I see it. It's amazing.
It looks amazing.
It looks amazing.
It looks black, brown, crusty.
It looks like you just want something to complain about to me.
It's not that I want something.
Yo, hold on. Yo, she ain't shit for that. All right, so he probably invited her out on the wrong terms, meaning that he might have, gave her the impression that they were going to this one particular restaurant. And as you know, when it comes to dealing with these women, bro, they care about social status more so than they care about going out with your ass. I hate to say it that way, but that's the way some of these chicks are, right? But she killing it on him with the way the meal looks. Now, I looked at it and I said to myself, the steak looks all right. The broccoli, I mean, if they keep arguing, the mashed potatoes are going to turn into rocks, and the Kool-Aid in the wine glass, I mean, he could have stepped it up. But, it's early on. It's the thought that matters, ladies. Let's keep going.
Complain about, but I expect you to stick by your word.
I am sticking by my word.
No, this is our second
Exactly.
day.
So how do you know?
And we're not going.
How do you know that?
Because I'm here. What do you mean? No. Okay.
Shit.
I appreciate the effort of you cooking,
right.
But I wanted to go out with you. I want to have
fun.
And
we will, but I wanted to cook for you. No, I want to show you that. I want to show you versatility. It's easy for me to take you out.
This is too. No.
Yes, it's easy for me to take you out.
Okay, it's easy for
it takes a lot more thought to cook for somebody, right?
Yeah, she got shit to say.
I do not want this. You hear me? I don't want this. I expected more from you, and that's that. Like, come on.
So you wait until I cook up this meal just for you to decide that
you don't. I didn't know you was coming.
I told you we were coming to my house. What did you think?
We're going to the Capitol Grill,
and we will go there eventually. But tonight you're at David's house eating my dinner.
So that means what? You do not keep your word, right?
I do keep my word.
You do not keep your word.
If I didn't keep my word, why would? If I didn't keep my word, how would I keep it?
If you don't have it, just say you don't have it.
I absolutely have it.
Actually tell me and have me expect me, okay?
All right, let's just stop it right there. So obviously we know that she's entitled, she's delusional, and she's ungrateful because the brother did go out his way to prepare a meal for this chick. And we heard that it's only the second date. So what's up with this level of expectation, right? But I'm getting vibes that she don't even care really about going out with this guy or getting to know this guy. She only cares about maybe going to this restaurant, this establishment. She wants to take a few pics for the gram and all of that type of stuff. Or maybe she feels that she dressed up and now she's at this dude's house. But he got the candles popping. I mean, it's only the second date. I don't understand why she's tripping. But fellas, let me know if I got this one right so far. We know that the lady's going to be like, nah. He said he was going to do this. I'm trying to go out. I want to be seen. If you broke, just say you broke. Whatever. Just put your thoughts down there in the comments.
I don't have it a lot. I mean, cook something cute for her. She might like it. No, but you have to come over here expecting we're going somewhere, and we're not actually going. I don't like that. I don't. I can have you do more for me than what you want to do. No.
Well, guess what? Guess what?
No,
You're with me right now, okay?
I'm with you right now.
Yes, we're on a date right now.
Exactly.
They didn't make the cut,
right
and I
now,
did.
right? I'm with you right
They
now,
must have
right?
not did something
You
right.
lied to me.
I didn't lie to you about anything.
Yes, you did.
No, I didn't.
You told me we was going to Capitol Grill.
And we will go to the Capitol Grill, but I decided to cook for you this
I
time.
need you to stick by your word.
I
No,
do.
you're not.
I
Oh,
always
no,
stick by my
No,
word.
you're not. No, you are not.
You were just over here complaining. You haven't even had one bite of this food.
I don't want to have
You haven't even taken one bite out of it.
I expected to have
Wow.
I expected more.
You shouldn't be expecting stuff so early on.
You shouldn't be lying to me so early.
I didn't lie to
You shouldn't be lying to me so early.
I didn't lie about
Come on,
anything.
I'm here for a reason, right?
This is the second
I'm
date.
here for a reason, right? I'm here for a reason,
Yeah,
right?
because you want to be
so I
here.
expect to go to the Capitol, the Grill, okay? I want to go out. I want to stay in. Okay, you should have told me that. You should communicate.
She-
I communicated
Like
with you.
men too, like these guys
Exactly.
don't communicate. Y'all want to say that y'all have so much
What the
stuff
hell?
wrong. I could really have to pull up and take you where I need to go for
Well,
real.
why don't you go with them then?
Oh, she is out of control. Get her the hell up out of here. But I love it when women pop so much cash shit. And I don't know why ladies do this. You know, like they'll create this scene because maybe things are not favorable for them at the moment. And you're in this heated argument. And then they'll say, yo, I can have some next dude do all of this stuff for me that I want to have done. And then when you tell them, you know what, go ahead, make that happen, knowing that they ain't going nowhere, they always be popping cash shit. But my favorite moment is when you say to them, well, go ahead, go do that. And then they ass to still be sitting right there. But she is super ungrateful. Let me know down there in the comments, man.
Okay.
Why don't you go with them?
You're right.
Since they are so much better than me, then why don't you go with them?
Better. It's
Yeah.
about them keeping the stack and you keeping the zero.
I kept it.
Oh
I
my
kept it.
God.
This is my house. I own this house. Okay.
You own this house?
Yes, I own this house.
Congratulations.
Yes, thank you. And I decided
to
to.
own a house. You can keep your word too.
I
She
absolutely
gotta
can.
go, bro.
Finally, the mortgage you can.
You are ungrateful. You are ungrateful.
I'm not ungrateful.
You're ungrateful.
You are a liar.
You are ungrateful. I didn't lie. I ain't lie about nothing. You're ungrateful.
You're false. You probably just.
Forget it. Just
Okay.
you know what? Yeah, just forget it. Just give me my food back. Yeah, give me my food
Here.
back. I will cook it for another woman. That she'll be appreciative because you know what? You ain't the woman for me.
Right. I'm gonna have to.
Yeah. You do that. You do that.
Now, I think most of us men are thinking that she is ungrateful. But what I want to do is I want to turn the tables a little bit. Well, you know, modern women are going to be out here talking about he ain't ish, he ain't got no money, he broke, girl, leave him, all of that other type of stuff because they are ungrateful. Well, not so fast. So here we got a sister who decided to put her own unique spin on this and do a duet. But she is asking the question, or she is basically stating that this is why a lot of women is single and it's so sad. But once we watch her video a little bit, I want you guys to pay attention to these comments over here that are coming from the ungrateful single women that this young lady is talking about.
So y'all tell me what's so bad about me deciding to cook a home-cooked meal for my girl?
No, everything is bad about it. Just what I'm saying, because it's our second day.
So
I expected you to take me to the Capitol Grill.
and we will go to the Capitol Grill
When?
another day. We went out last. We went out
She
last.
wanna go to the Capitol Grill. Like, you ain't even dressed
I'm
for
keeping
the
my
Capitol
word.
Grill.
You don't even know that yet.
Wait, no, listen, you see this?
Ungrateful.
It looks amazing.
It looks amazing.
It looks amazing.
It looks
Ungrateful.
black, brown, crusty, dusty.
It looks like you just want something to complain about to me.
It's not that I want something to complain about, but I expect you to stick by your word.
I am sticking by my word.
No, it's our second day.
Exactly. So how do you know?
We're going to Capitol Grill, and we're not going.
How do you know that though?
Because I'm here. What do you mean? No. Okay.
Yeah.
I appreciate you, the effort of your cooking,
Right.
but I want to go out with you. I want to have
And
fun.
we will, but I want to cook for you. I want to show you that. I want to show you versatility. It's easy for me to take you out.
This is too. No.
Yes, it's easy for me to take you out.
It's easy for
It takes a lot more thought to cook for somebody, right? That's what I'm saying.
I do not want this. You hear me? I don't want this. I expected more from you, and that's that. Like, come on.
So you wait until I cook up this meal just for you to decide.
I didn't even know you
I told you to come to my house.
and
What
I
you
was
think?
thinking that we're going to the Capitol the grill.
And we will go there eventually, but tonight you're at David's house eating my dinner.
So that means what? You do not keep your word, right?
I do keep my word.
You do not keep your
How
word.
if I didn't keep my word, why would if I didn't keep my word, how
If
would
you
I?
don't have it, just say you don't have it.
I absolutely
And
have
then
it.
actually tell me and have me expect maybe, okay, I don't have it, I'm gonna put something cute for her, she might like it. No, but you have to come over here expecting we're going somewhere, and we're not actually going. I don't like that. I don't. I can have one for the opportunity. No.
Well, guess what? You're with me right now, okay?
I'm trying.
Yes, you're on me right now.
Exactly.
They didn't make the cut, and I did.
I'm sure.
They must not did something wrong.
To me.
I didn't lie to you. No, you did.
Yes, you did.
No, I didn't.
You told me to go to the top of the grill.
And we will go to the Capitol Grill. But I just got to live for you this
I
time.
need you to stick by your word.
I do.
Notice the facial expressions that this woman is making, meaning that it's alarming for her to even see a woman behaving like this. And it's not that all women think like this. And I try to show you guys that in a little bit of these videos, but I just kind of put my own spin on it. But there's plenty of women out here that recognize that this behavior is out of pocket. It's just hard to find them. Now, me personally, I always believe that women know when they're being out of pocket. They just think that they can kind of get away with things, or they'll try to run over you if they think that you'll allow them to. Sometimes they can even be, shit testing you. But at their core base, they know when they're being rude, disrespectful, ungrateful. Now let's peep these ridiculous comments coming from these ladies. She needs to leave him. He's not consistent in his words or actions. You're saying another woman ungrateful because you like to settle, more than likely coming from a single woman who don't have a man in sight. At best, she's a situationship. This is the second day he already stamped her as his, whatever, and he lied about where they were going to begin with. Red flags. I'm not going to his house on a second date, though. Not ungrateful. She made an error going to his house. Dates are going out. Whatever. Like I keep saying in this video, a lot of these women, bro, no matter which way you want to slice it, they love the social status. They love the attention and going out to these restaurants. They're not really there to be with you. They're really there to enjoy whatever ambiance that place has. And what you have to do as a man nowadays is you have to decide, is this the type of woman I even want to go out with, in public with? Meaning that, is she going to be appreciative no matter where I take her to? And I think some guys, they put it out there too much to be able to say, yo, you know what, I'm going to take this girl out. In my personal opinion, you shouldn't be trying to do first dates or second dates at places like, Capitol Grills or STKs, places like that, sugar factories. Nah. None of that. Now, the creator comes back and she goes, you don't think a date can be at someone's house. A date can be at someone's house, but most of these girls, and it's good that he found this out, is that she ain't the one to rock with him anyway. Now, I can understand some women being afraid to come to your house, meaning that they don't know you yet. And these are women who think that, you're going to do something crazy to them and try to take advantage of them. But most girls are willing to come to your house nowadays as a second date because they just want to keep things light, and they don't go around with a mindset that you're going to take advantage of them. Now, this comment comes from a lady who is the complete opposite of elite. Ladies, I understand this young lady sounds ungrateful, but in the grand scheme of things, this man invited her to a restaurant for their second date. Guys are allowed to change their mind, just like we as women have that right as well. Now, that's a little bit too much spice for them. I would have never went to his house, let alone went in. No, sir. And like I said, these types of women, they're plagued by some fear that something may happen to them. I mean, I don't really meet a lot of these women, but if I had to guess in the future, there are going to be women who are sitting around watching Lifetime programs in their living room somewhere on the couch. She should have met him at the restaurant. Now, family, peep this exchange right here. I'm confused AF at people saying at least he did something and she is ungrateful. What he did was a red flag. This is a second date. Why would you accept it? Creator comes back and says he maybe was trying to surprise her with the meal he cooked. Absolutely 100% spot on. And so many women that say, I wish I had a man cook for me and set up a special night for me. Now, part of that is what he's trying to do. Maybe he looked at the menu and was like, okay, this is a steak place. You know what I'm going to do is I'm going to, make us up a few steaks and, we're going to have some broccoli, whatever else with the meal. What the ladies are trying to harp on is the fact that he said that he was going to take her out to this restaurant, but like the creator just came back and said, maybe he wanted to surprise her, because if he would have told her, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to cook for you. She might have been like, yo, I'm not really feeling that. Or what my favorite is? My favorite is when, I want to maybe cook, or I maybe want to stay in and I don't feel like going out to like some super, fancy place that a lot of these chicks like to go. I love saying that I want to keep things simple, and then I'll throw out a suggestion. And if they say, we'll see, that's my favorite shit, because when I hear that, that means I'm running away. So we just saw what the lady's opinion was. Oh, he's a liar. It's a red flag. He's invited me to his house so early on. He's not a man of his words, his actions. He's broke. He's dusty, blah, 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 blah. But we did see a sister that was like, well, hold on. This woman is out of pocket, and this is the reason why so many of y'all are single, is because you are unappreciative. You are not worth a man's time who's really trying to be thoughtful to you. So let's switch gears a little bit and see what the fella's response is going to be. If unappreciative was a raggedy heifer, exactly what a lot of men are thinking.
So y'all tell me what's so bad about me deciding to cook a home-cooked meal for my girl?
No, everything is bad about it. Just what I'm saying, because it's our second day.
So what?
I expect you to take me to the Capitol Grille.
And we will go to the Capitol Grille.
When?
On another day. We went out last.
Take me out and do more.
I'm keeping my word.
No,
you haven't even.
Your word.
You haven't.
No, you're not.
You don't even know that
yet. No, listen. You see this?
I see it. It's amazing.
It looks amazing.
It looks amazing.
It looks black, brown, crusty, dusty.
It looks like you just want something to complain about.
Ain't shit for that comment, bro.
But I expect you to stick by your word.
I am sticking by my word.
No, this is our second
exactly.
Day,
so how do you know?
And we're not going.
How do you know that though?
Because I'm here. What do you mean? No. Okay.
Yeah.
I appreciate the effort of you cooking,
right.
But I wanted to go out with you. I want to have
fun. And we will, but I wanted to cook for you. I want to show you that. I want to show you versatility. It's easy for me to take you out.
This is too no.
Yes, it's easy for me to take you out.
Okay, it's easy.
It takes a lot more thought to cook for somebody, right? That's all I'm saying.
I do not want this. I don't want this.
See, bro, if you would have had a Nets cap
and that's that.
Like,
so you wait until I cook up this meal just for you to decide that you don't.
I
told you we were coming to my house. What did you think?
That we're going to the Capitol Grille.
And we will go there eventually. But tonight you're at David's house eating my dinner.
Yo, you can read his lips, right?
I do keep my word. If I didn't keep my word, if I didn't keep my word, how did I cook?
If you don't have it, just say you don't have it.
I absolutely have it.
Actually tell me and have me expect maybe, okay, I don't have it at all. I mean, put something cute for her. She might like it. No, but you have me come over here expecting we're going somewhere and we're not actually going. I don't like that. I don't. I can have you do more for me than what you want to be. No.
Well, guess what? No, you're with me right now, okay?
Yes. Exactly. Get her ass the hell up out of there. And, that's another thing I haven't really talked about in a video in a long time, bro. You got to be very careful with women who do a lot of gesticulating, man. Like when they be moving their hands and getting all excited. I mean, I think in our community, we're much more accepting of that. But if you really think about it, bro, you got to learn how to scale that shit back. Any woman that's sitting there moving her hands like that and she can't keep her hands still, like down by her sides, bro, even if she's excited, you should pay attention to that a little bit more. That's all I'm going to say. Now let's get into these comments because the fellas is going to keep it all the way real. Run, flee, lock your door, change your number, ghost that ungrateful, unappreciative, self-centered child. Man, drop that zero and get a hero. Nah, I looked at their menu. You better send that one packing now. When you really think about it, more than likely he looked at the menu and he decided to, make something there at his house for her that's maybe a little bit more manageable. And sometimes as elite as you may think that these restaurants are, you probably get a better meal at home anyway. But we know the shorties ain't trying to hear that because they just want to be seen. But that's what I think he was doing. He probably just looked at the menu, saw it was ridiculously priced, and thought he was going to do something that was maybe a little bit more thoughtful between them two, especially being as a second date. I mean, going to Capitol Grill or a place like that, like I mentioned earlier, on a second date, I think that you're wilding doing stuff like that, especially for a woman that you don't know. Now, here comes a woman in here talking about, yo, this is a skit, laugh out loud. It doesn't matter if this is a skit. Dudes get this type of treatment all the time because a lot of women are simply ungrateful, and you can't get around that. Now, here comes another brother chiming in. Expected more. I don't know where she was getting off on that either, talking about, I expected more from you. Like, girl, I don't even know you. Yeah, it wouldn't be a third date. Psh, you know damn well she ain't getting no third date treatment around here. And you know what's funny? As a guy, like I said, I kind of like this process because I think most men spend time in trying to qualify a woman. But maybe you should kind of flip that around a little bit and look for ways to disqualify women. And this is one of the easiest ways to disqualify women. So when they start acting up like this, and it really hurts a lot of them in the dating process. That's the reason why so many of them go on dates all the time. Not because they want to, but because they don't really have what it takes sometimes to get to a third date or, you know, be with a guy for 6 months because they kind of fumble it early on in the process thinking that they got all these options, but they really don't. Bro, dismiss her now. Don't even trade words. 100% spot on, bro. Run away, Simba, run away and never return. Now, this brother chimes in and he goes, second date, if she's like that, get rid of her now and don't call her back. Now, as I transition to the close, I want to highlight this particular sister's comment. Don't fuss with her, find the door. A lot of women would appreciate you. Now, it's really unfortunate that men have to go through this in the dating process, but it's kind of good to figure out these things earlier on so that way you're not dealing with, you know, third, fourth, fifth, and sixth dates. Me personally, I don't know how you get past 3. The way I kind of move is more of playing spades with a bad hand. You got 2 dates and maybe a possible third one. So, family, let's discuss it. Do you guys think that this woman is ungrateful, unappreciative? You know, would you have left and kicked her ass to the curb, which I'm pretty sure most of us would have done? Ladies, if you're watching the video, this is one of those videos where you can feel free to chime in. And please don't try to harp on, you know, it's a red flag because he lied and he should have been more upfront. You know damn well if he would have told her that he was cooking in the house for her, was going to do something a little bit more thoughtful, she probably would not have even wanted to go because she cared more about being seen than being with this man. So let's keep it all the way real there. But let me know your thoughts down there below in the comments. Until next time, I'm out.